Chuck E. Cheese's kids never sing the blues.
Do me a favour, fuck off.
Hiya! Welcome! And what have we got here? Looks like a box containing some Funko Pops from PopCultcha, doesn't it? And to think, those of you who said I wasn't doing Funko content anymore, who's laughing now? No one, probably. Yeah, this is the first Funko Pop unboxing I've done in quite some time, but there's not a lot coming out that I want. It's as simple as that. All the old stuff I've collected that I wanted, and I just kind of wait for new releases to get in stock, and it's usually PopCultcha that get them in first. Just 3 commons in here, but PopCultcha first to market, as they often are. The prices are reasonable, even with Australian postage copper. Sorry. Right, let's just get this one open. I can never remember the exact total price of a PopCultcha order, but just over £40, including postage, is ringing a bell for this. That's of course converted from Australian dollars. I've got a little bit of protection in the box, just at this side here. So I'll just get these out one at a time and show you how they've come out here. Also an invoice. Pretty strong box that, but PopCultchas usually are, as it falls off my sofa. Right, so it's 3 ad icons. Yes, the ad icons, I'm still collecting them. I love my ad icons collection. You can probably see it around where my hand is. There was, I think, more than this coming out, but one of them is a Funko Shop exclusive. PopCultcha have it, but they're not shipping to the UK. As for the Funko Europe websites, who I think are pretty ropey when it comes to getting things in stock on time, and you go on there and you click notify me when something's coming out and you never get notified. Well, you do occasionally, but some things I've waited months to be notified by, and then they've just not come in stock at all, or if they have, they just sold out right away. Anyway, enough moaning about Funko Europe. Let's get on with looking at these 3 new ad icons, and this first one is probably, to me, the most unusual one. I think this might be a first for Funko as well, as it's the first Funko Pop I've ever seen that's got a age guideline of 21 plus. Yes, you've got to be 21 years or older to own this pop. And it is number 188 in the ad icons. It's the New Belgium Voodoo Ranger. Yeah, there we are, look, 21 plus. That'll be because the Voodoo Ranger is a mascot for the IPA beer of the same name. It's a range of lagers and beers, Indian Pale Ale, whatever you want to call them. Craft beers, I think, is the accepted term these days. Obviously popular in America. I don't know if New Belgium means they are actually originally from Belgium. I probably should have looked into that. If anyone in the comments wants to let me know if they've ever had any Voodoo Ranger beer before, then let me know. But this, I believe, will be the very first Funko Pop or ad icon based on an alcoholic drink. Someone's got to correct me now, but as I stand here, I can't think of... It's certainly be the first ad icon, because I'll have got the other ad icon if it was an earlier one. But anyway, yeah, I don't think I'm going to get any of these out of the box. I'm just going to show them you fairly quickly and get this video done a little bit more rapidly. But this box has come in nice condition. Interesting character. It's meant to be... I don't know. He's got a yellow tooth there, look. And he's holding a can of, oh, I think it's a can, yeah, it will be a can of Voodoo Ranger craft beer. Meant to be a good brand, popular internationally. That makes me laugh, 21 plus. Because of course some countries, America certainly, the legal age to drink alcohol is 21, which some might say is a bit high when you can vote and drive and get married and everything at 18, but you can't drink at your own wedding or something. Anyway, Voodoo Ranger from the New Belgium, which I don't know if it's Belgian or if it's just the name of the company and it's a US company. I'd assume it's the latter, but who knows. Well, that's the Voodoo Ranger. That's a cool one, that. I'm glad I've got that. Next up is one that actually brings back a bit of nostalgia for me. Even though I'm not American, I have spent quite a bit of time in the United States, namely New Jersey. Not for many years, because that was back when I was married to someone from New Jersey. But we did visit this place with my eldest daughter. Back then she was my only daughter. She loved it, and I think any American child who had a party or just went there for the afternoon loved it. And I liked it as well. I liked their pizzas and their unlimited soda and stuff like that. And the arcade games and things were cool as well. I'm talking about Chuck E. Cheese, number 186. And this is technically the retro Chuck E. Cheese. So perhaps Chucky has altered his style over the years. You would have thought so. I don't know when Chuck E. Cheese was established. I want to say maybe early 80s, but I'm not entirely sure. Chuck E. Cheese, it's kind of an American staple, really. It's this sort of restaurant combined with arcade, good for birthday parties and things like that. You win tokens on machines and then swap them for gifts and stuff like that. Yeah, like I said, I really liked their pizza, actually. I always found them, you know, quite decent as a pizza joint, you know, even though that wasn't really the main point of Chuck E. Cheese. It was somewhere for kids to go and play and what have you. But yeah, fun times back in the 2000s for me. Going to Chuck E. Cheese is in New Jersey. And here's a mouse, of course. What's he got in his left hand there? I think that'll be some sort of either coin or token relating to all the games, you know, sort of like your fun arcade games, not necessarily video games, although I think they did have some. But, you know, ones like your mini basketball hoop and stuff like that. You'll know the sort of thing. Just as kind of like something that means something to me, I think this one may end up being my favourite of the three today. But that is retro Chuck E. Cheese, the mouse. And finally, here's a weird one. It's classed as an ad icon, so I had to get it. But I don't know if it's a true ad icon, really. I think they were just kind of releasing something because they got the license to this brand and they had to put something out. So they did this. Number 187, it's the Blockbuster movie ticket, I guess. Strange that. No, I could be wrong. I mean, Blockbuster, again, it's an American company. It is one that did have a presence for many years here in the UK, but it's predominantly associated with the US. So for all I know, they might have had some sort of anthropomorphic, if I've got that word right, movie ticket or something as... in fact, I don't even think... No, it's not meant to be movie ticket, is it? I've just realised because of the thickness, I had to look at the side there. It's meant to be a cassette, isn't it? Yeah, a video cassette. So that's that's me getting it wrong right away. But even so, as a videotape with the face, I don't know if that's an official Blockbuster mascot or not. There again, anyone who, no doubt being America, certainly, who can let me know that there was Blockbuster advertising and they had like a walking, talking video cassette, then let me know. He's holding a bowl of popcorn in his left hand. I don't dislike that, and as it's part of the ad icons range, I had to have it, really. But for me, this is more kind of like along the lines of, you know, the Coke cans and things that had faces that weren't technically part of the ad icons line. I did get a few of those back when the early wave was being released. I got a couple of the Coke ones, the Spam one, but I ended up parting with them as I just thought the range was quite silly, really, and they weren't true ad icons. And they brought out a lot more since then, basically just sort of boxes of cereal with Pop's dead eyes and little mouth on, and I didn't really see the point. On the back there we see Be Kind to Rewind. I did see a documentary about Blockbuster on ITVX a few months ago. It was about the last remaining one in the US. Of course, it was before the rise of Netflix and streaming and what have you. It was, you know, the predominant place to go, probably worldwide really, to rent movies. Yeah, it just couldn't sustain itself. So which one do you like best? Let me know. We've got the Blockbuster videotape, not the movie ticket. Duh. We've got retro Chuck E. Cheese. I think probably my favourite, maybe not so much for the design, as the design of the Voodoo Ranger's pretty cool, but just for me personally, because I've got nice memories of spending time with Emily at Chuck E. Cheese back when she was a little girl. That's possibly my favourite of the day. And of course we started out with the, don't buy this if you're under the age of 21, the Voodoo Ranger. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this Funko Pop unboxing. I didn't get any of these out of box because you can stand here and just analyse a little figure for too long, really, can't you? And you'll be able to go and find pictures of them out of box online. And of course there'll be other YouTube videos from other content creators who have probably properly unboxed these. But nice to get back into the swing of things with Funko content. I don't know what's next regarding Funko for me. There's something that's coming out that I want, and maybe by the time this video is released I'll have ordered it, because it's only available for pre-order at the moment. And as I say, there's another ad icon. PopCultcha, the website, won't send. I might be able to get it on eBay, but I've not looked. I'm just waiting for Funko Europe to get it in stock, but that could be a complete no-hoper because Funko Europe have failed to get stuff that they've previously advertised in before, for me anyway. A special thanks go, as always, to my wonderful subscribers and my generous patrons. You can see a load of referral links for Funko-related companies such as ATV, All Things Vinyl, Zynga Entertainment, where you can get 5% off, and of course also a Pop Figures referral. There's others that I can't think of right now, and of course down there as well is my Patreon link, Facebook group link, a link for HMV, that's a referral as well of course, and one for Urban Jungle. I'm gonna go now, gotta put these 3 ad icon chaps here into pop protectors, and then make room in my ad icons display, which is actually full, so I need to start extending that out to a different part of the room, which I've been dreading doing ever since I knew that I'd be getting more ad icons. But while ever Funko keep releasing them, I'll keep buying them, unless one turns out to be really awful. What would be the worst ad icon you could get? Like a little guy advertising the Conservative Party, probably. That'll never come out, I hope. Anyway, enough bollocks from me. Thank you again for watching, and please will you join me again next time for my next Funko Pop unboxing video. Cheers everyone. See ya!